Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Equality Cages 142, Impostors by gUBBLOR. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. The grid contains the digits 1 to 9. But normal Sudoku rules do not apply. There are 9 imposter digits to be found, 1 in each row, column, and box. Imposters. In each row, column, and box, 1 digit has been removed and replaced by an imposter digit, which is a repeat of one of the other digits in that row or column. In other words, 14249678 would be a valid example. 3 has been removed, and one of the repeated 4s is an impostor. The solver must deduce which one. Each digit 1 to 9 appears exactly once in an imposter cell. Right, so we do have 9 imposter cells here. That makes sense since there is 1 in each box, and they form a disjoint set. So if we already have 1 imposter cell with 1, none of the others can be 1 again, right? The blue arrows are, I guess, but okay, a blue arrow is used to indicate the imposter digit in that row or column, right? Each digit 1 to 9 is removed from exactly 1 row, exactly 1 column, and exactly 1 box, right? So eventually we will have 1 to 9 in all of these, right? The red arrows is used to keep track of these. The blue and red arrows in the same row column need to point to the same cell, right? So let's use that example that was there and put it in. Suppose this is 1, no, not colors. Suppose this is 1, 4, 2, 4, 9, 6, 7, 8, 5. Right, so one of those is an imposter cell. Let's assume it's this one, right? This is saying that 4 here is an imposter cell. It took the form of 4. So this would say 4. And the original form was a 3. So this one would say 3. They're both pointing to one of those. Suppose it's this one. I don't know if it matters, but suppose it's this one. So this is the imposter cell. If that's the imposter cell, well, let's use the same colors. So blue. If that's the imposter cell, then this one is telling us that it has to be 4, as in it shows it as 4. And this one is telling us that it has to replace a 3, i.e. there will be no 3 in this row anymore. And here, this one would have to be 4 as well, because in this column, this is the imposter cell, and its current form is 4. Now we don't know what that is here, because we need to figure out what's missing there. If we already had, I don't know, all the digits here filled in, 1 to 9, except for 4, no, it can't be 4. That would be a mistake. If that was 1 to 9 except for 5, then this would be 5, and we would know that there will be no other 5 in here. Right. Okay. Right. And since this is replacing a 3, and it's a 4, there will be no 3 here, right? So this way we know. Because if this is replacing a 3 in box number 1, none of the other boxes would be missing a 3, because we need to miss one cell. We need the imposter cells to be in their current form a set of the digits 1 to 9, and they have to replace a set of the digits 1 to 9. So the fact that we have here 1 that is currently a 4 and replaced a 3 means that, well, actually this one has to be a 3, isn't it? because it's replaced the 3. Yeah, so this would have to be a 3. Right. Right. What else? Does it have to be here a 3 as well? Because, yeah, because this is missing a 3. So, yeah, right. It does. Okay. What else? The blue and red arrows. Yeah, we read that. Right, now equality cages. Cages must have an equal number of low, 1, 2, 3, 4, and high, 6, 7, 8, 9 digits, and an equal number of even and odd digits. So the even are 2, 4, 6, 8, and odd in this case are 1, 3, 7, 9 digits. Equality cages can never contain 5. Digits may not repeat in a cage. Well, all of those are cages, right? So this one would have to have 1 high, 1 low, and 1 odd, 1 even, and this one would have 2 of each, right? I think we've done quite a few of these. So if this was correct, this one is high and even. So this one would have to be low and odd. So this would be 1 or 3, right? Of course, this doesn't work because of the kropki dot here, but this is just an example. Kropki dots, a black dot between cells, indicates cell values with a 2-to-1 ratio. Not all dots are shown. Okay. Adjacent cells, XV. Adjacent cells connected with an X must sum to 10. Adjacent cells connected with a V must sum to 5, and not all X's or V's are shown. Important. There is no negative constraint. Right. So before I start with this one, gUBBLOR has provided an example puzzle, which is 4x4, so with the digits 1 to 4. I'm gonna go do that first in this video, and then we'll continue this one. So see you on the other side. Right, so let's have a look at this example to see if we understand the rules. A snack. Right, so let's start here. There's obviously no 3 here, right? Because 3 would require a 6 or a 1.5. Well, 6 in any case, and there is no 6 in this puzzle. So we know that in box number 1, there is no 3. And these would have to be from 1 to 4. My guess is the 2 has to be repeated, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't see how I would be mistaken. I don't see how it would work otherwise. Right? As in we'd need 2 2s and 1 and 4 or something. Can I have 2 1s? Well, no. How would I have to? No. Right, so there's going to be 2 2s in a diagonal, but I don't know if I can guess which one. I don't think so. Right, but this is the same. Can't have a 3 here. So that's 1 2 4. So we're missing a 3 here, right? We're missing a 3. And since this is pointing out to what we're missing here, it has to be a 3. This was going to be something from 1 to 4, I guess. Yeah. Right. And that's 1 to 4 as well. So this would have to be another 3. Okay, so far so good, I hope. Right. So now that we know that we're missing a 3 from box number 1, none of the other boxes can miss a 3, right? Well, as much as none of the other rows and columns, but we know that because we have to put 1 2 3 4 here. That's not what the rule says. The rule says in each row, column, and box, 1 digit has been removed and removed by which. Where does it say that? Oh, there. There are 4 impostor digits to be found. Well, there is a place where it says that Yeah, each digit 1 to 4 appear exactly once in an imposter cell, and each digit 1 4 is removed from exactly one row, exactly one column, and exactly one box. Corollary is we need 1 2 3 4 here, and we have to keep track of the boxes ourselves, I think. As in, now we know that this, I'm repeating myself, but now that we know that this is a missing a 3, none of the other boxes can miss a 3. So we definitely have a 3 here. We definitely have a 3 there. Still not sure what that means. Okay. How do I continue? I definitely need a 2 here. So this is from 1 4. I definitely need a 2 here. That's from, I don't know, 1 2 4. All of that is 1 2 4. How is that helping me? How am I getting anywhere? This could still be 4 or 1, right? Because we can have two 2s, right? Those have no relationship to each other. I'm confused. I am confused. Oh, I definitely need a 2 here. What does that mean? And I definitely need a 2 there. What does that mean? Do I definitely need a 2 here? Yeah. Right? It's no way without a 2. Yeah, there's no way. Even if we can't repeat it, and one digit is repeated here, but of course we can't repeat it within, between a black kropki, because one is not double the other then. So we definitely have a 2 here, and we definitely have a 2 here, and we definitely have a 2 there. So this is 2. And we can do the same here. We definitely have a 2 here, and we definitely have a 2 there. So that's a 2 as well. Now, no, that doesn't say anything, does it? I can still have those as 2, and I can have these as 2, right? Seems like it. It seems like it. Okay, but these are now 3 4 because of them. Oh, and these are 3 4 as well because of I don't have 2 anymore, so none of those could be 1. These are 3 4, which means that these are 1. They are 1. What does that mean? Well, if this is 1, then that one can't be 1, right? We can't have the repeating digit and the missing digit be the same. So that's a 4. So these aren't 4 anymore. Okay, and if 4 is missing from here, then this one can't be 4. This one can't be 4. This one can't be 4. Okay. Okay. Can this be 3 still? If this is 3, if this is 3, no, if this is 3, it means that we would have 2 3s here, wouldn't it? Well, because whatever digit we put here has to repeat, right? And if we put 2 3s here, then we can't have 4. And well, we can have 4. Why can't we have 4? I'm not sure. If we put 2 3s here, does that... No, that can't be a problem, I think. Can it? Okay, we can only have 1 1 here, so we do have a 1 there as well. We have a 1 here as well. Oh, but that has to be 1 3 then. doesn't it? Because we definitely need a 3 here. We can't miss another 3 from this box. We can't have another box missing a 3. So this, if we need another 1 for this one, because we can't have them, this is 1, 3 for what it's worth. Right. So we definitely have a 1, we definitely have a 3, and we definitely have a 2 here. So we should be missing a 4. Come on. This becomes a 1, 2. Right. So this can't be 1, 2 again, because we can't repeat two digits. So this would be 2, 4. 2, 4. What does that mean? Well, since we need another 2, we can't have another 4. So this is 1, 2. Which means that we're missing a 4 here. Okay, so far so good. I think so far so good. What am I missing? What am I missing? I can't have a 4 here. I can pencil mark that because that's then 1, 2, 3. I don't know how that matters, but can I have 2 1s here? Indeed I can. Right. These are 1, 2. These are 1, 2. These are 1, 2. Well, okay, which means that this can't be 1, right? Because if this is 1, this is 2, and then we have 1 and 2, and this doesn't work. So this isn't 1. Right. And this can't be 2, 1 in any case. So this is from 2, 3, 4. Oof, I don't know what that's buying me. I have no idea. Well, this one can't be 1 either, right? Because if this is 1, then this would have to be 2, because 1 can't repeat. But if we have 1 and 2, this doesn't work. Oh, this can't be 1 either for the same reason. Oh, right. So this isn't 1, but this would have to be 3. And this would have to be 1 then. Okay. Okay. Did that help? Did that get me anywhere? Did that get me anywhere? Do I know more now that I know that this is a 3? No, these could be 2 4s, right? These are 2 4s. This is a 3. This is a 3. We have 1, 2 here. One of them is 2 and one of them is 1. It seems to be okay. Right. Okay, so now we're missing 2 and missing 4, right? In boxes. Shouldn't forget about that. Shouldn't forget about that. So I still need to miss a 3 and I need to miss a 2. Can I miss a 3 from here? Well, I can't miss it. I can't miss a 3 from there. So if I miss a 3 from here, what would happen? No, we've already missed a 3. We've missed a 3 and we've missed a 4. So I need 1 and 2. Right. 1 and 2. I can't miss 2 here. So this one has to be missing a 1, right? And this one has to be missing a 2. Let's go through that again. This one is missing 3. This one is missing 4. So I need to miss one of those boxes has to miss the 1 and the other has to miss a 2. This one can't miss a 2 because we definitely need a 2 here. So this one is missing 1s and this one is missing 2s, and it's missing 2s, then this is not 2, not 2, not 2. I don't know what that means, but I still don't know which one is an imposter. That's quite something, isn't it? That's quite something. Oh, this is 1 and 2, and it can't be anywhere else, so it's this one. Right, so we got the first one. I'm going to use yellow. So that's an imposter. Right. We got one. We got one. No. No, 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 no. That's not it. This is what's missing. I'm confusing myself and you, I guess. This is what we're missing, so it has to be one of those. Which is obvious because this is pointing to the imposter and it's saying 3 or 4, so it can't point to a 1 or 2. It's the other way around. Right. Okay. Do I have to do it the other way around? Because this isn't an imposter, for instance. This isn't. Neither is this. That's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, but if this is 3, this is 4. I'm slow. Now we know that one of those is an imposter, so that's a 4. And this becomes a 3. And now we need 2 3s, so both of these have to be 3. Right, so this becomes a 3. This can't be another 4, so that's a 2. And that's a 4. Right, and that's a 4, correct? This would have to be a 1. So this becomes a 2. This becomes a 1. This can't be another 4, so it's 2, 1, 2, 4. Right, now we're missing a 1 here, we're missing a 2 there, we're missing a 2 here, and we're missing a 1 there. Okay. So let's see if this is correct. That means that a 2 has been added, right? The imposter has taken the shape of a 2. So it's one of those. We're going to use a coloring for that. It's one of those. On the other side, this is a 3. It's saying a 3 has been replaced by the imposter, which is correct. Here it says a 3 has, well, the imposter has taken the shape of a 3, or has impersonated a 3. So it's one of those. On the other side, it says it was supposed to be a 1, which is correct. Here it's 4. It was supposed to be a 2. That's correct. And here it's a 1, which was supposed to be a 4. That is correct. Now let's go from the other side. That's a 1, so it has to be this one. And if it's this one, then it's not that. Right. Here it's a 2, so it has to be this one. Hold on, a 4, yeah, correct. A 2, a 3 is correct, so it's not that one anymore. Here it's a 3 and not a 4, so it has to be that and not this. And it has replaced the 1. This one isn't an imposter anymore, and it's that one because it's a 4, which is correct, and it has replaced the 2. Looks good to me. Let's check it. Yeah, very nice. Okay. So I think I've got it. I hope that you did as well. Don't go away. I'm going to be back for the main course. This was just a snack. So stay tuned. Right, let's dig in. Well, for transparency's sake, this is now a few hours afterwards. So I might have forgotten everything I've done in the in the example, but fine, let's have a look. Right. So I'm just looking at the grid, trying to see if I remember all of the rules. The cages, just to be clear, the cages were one high, one low. We can't have 5 and 1, well, not 1, an equal number, because this one is 4, an equal number of odd and even. Those are 1 is double the other. Not all are given. These add up to 5, this add up to 10. Nothing special about those, right? Right, and we have 9 imposters, 1 in every box, 1 in every column, 1 in every row, and we have to have the current what would you call that? The current value of the imposter has to be in a disjoint set, so 1 to 9, and the value that it was before has to be as well a disjoint set of 1 to 9. Right. Okay. So I think where should I start? I think those are obvious, right? Because those have to add up. These have to add up to 5, and these have to add up to 5, right? Which means that these two, if you do a quick math, if you call those B and C, you have A plus B equal 5 and A plus C equal 5, and then you subtract them, you get B minus C equals 0 or B equal to C, right? So these are equal. And for them to be equal in the same set, so in the same row or in the same box, one of them has to be an imposter. Right. I'll say imposters are yellow and non-imposters are green. Because now that we know that one of these is an imposter, then we know that all of those are not, right? And that's useful, because we can do the same here and say those two have to be, one of them has to be an imposter because, well, they're the same. Since this one isn't, then this one has to be an imposter. Okay, so you can pencil mark all of that as well, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether it's an imposter or not, the value, the apparent value, the current value has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So do we know anything more about these? Well, of course, now that I know that this one is an imposter, then all of these are not, right? All of these are not. Sip of tea. In the morning when I was doing the example, it was a little bit cool. Now it's really hot. It's really hot. Can this be an imposter? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it can. I don't think those are related in any way. Well, they can't be the same besides that. I think it's obvious that they are from different sets that add up to 5. Do we have 0, 5? We don't have 0, 5. Right. As in, what I mean is that if this is from 2, 3, this is from 1, 4, right? Because otherwise this wouldn't work. We would have either triple of the same digit or twice a double digit, which is not allowed. Okay. Right, so let's have a look at this one now. Right, so to no one's surprise, the options we have of one digit double the other are 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, and 3, 6. We can't have 3, 6 here because 3, 6 would require more repetition, right? 3, 6, 3, that works, but then what do we put there? We're gonna need more 6s and more 3s. So this is all from 1, 2, 4, and 8, and with 1 is repeating. So we do have a yellow here. Does that give me, well, that means that this one isn't yellow. I don't know if that's important or not, but one of those is a yellow. How is that going to work? Well, I mean, I guess we have to repeat a 2 or a 4, right? Because if this is 1, and we can go 1, 2, 4, 8, 4. Of course, if this is 1, then this one could be 1, 2, right? So now we have the 1 and the 4 on either side. Okay. And if this is 8, we'd have 8, 4, 2, 1, 2. And now we have the 8 and the 2. So 1, 2, 4, 8 all work. And I think on the way we used both of these as well. Okay, this one can't be 1 or 8, right? Because if this is 1, then we would need 2 2s here. So far so good, but what do we do here with those? The same applies with the 4, right? As in, if this is 8, those would be 4, and then we would need either 2 2s or repeat another 4, which we can't. So this is, well, I mean, this is, it's silly because, well, it's not silly because I can get rid of the 1 as well. And I could definitely get rid of the 8 because, well, those have to add up to 5, but I can get rid of the 1 as well. Right. Right. There was another way of looking at this, I think, because both of these have to be low digits, right? To add up to 5, we can't have a high digit, which hopefully is obvious. Which means that both of these, since we have 2 low digits, we need 2 high digits in this cage, right? And then we need two odd and 2 even. We have 2 low, so these have to be high. And the only high digit here is an 8. So we're off. We get our first digit. And it's an 8, not a 9. Right. We get more than 1 digit, right? Because since this is an 8, this means that we're starting with 1 from here. I mean, the obvious way is that if this is 8, then both of these are 4. And now we know that one of those is an impostor, and this is a 4. Because, oops, this is a 4 because this points to one of those. Okay, and then one of these is a 4, but that's not, no, not these. One of these is a 4, that's not. I don't think that's useful now. Okay, but now we get to 4 here, we can't have another 8, well, and so on and so forth. I think it's obvious. So these are green now. Don't know anything about anything else. There is a yellow here, we don't know which. Could it be there? I think so. Right, so what's next? Oh, well, all right. This is a property of the disjoint jets, right? Jets, the equality cages. I'll have a sip of tea and try to wake up. Quality of the equality cages is that in a cage with like a domino like this with a black kropki dot, we have only one option, right? Because 1, 2, both of them are low digits. So is the case with 2, 4. And 4, 8, well, one is low, one is high, but unfortunately both of them are even, which means that all of these have to be 3, 6. Okay, that's interesting. Well, these are then 3, 6 as well, right? Because we have to continue. Okay, that gives me quite a few things, I think. Because now we definitely need to repeat this digit here somewhere. So one of those is and it's a 3 or a 6. Now we don't know if it's 3 or 6, but so this is 3 or 6 as well, depending on which one we repeat. Okay, but here as well, those are the same digit. And that's obvious, right? If this is 6 in the middle, then these are 2 3s. If this is 3, then these are 2 6s. But that means that we can't have a 3 here, right? In both cases, because if we have 2 3s, we can't have a third 3. But even if this was a 3 and we have to have 2 6s, and if we have 2 6s, we can't repeat anything else here because we can have one imposter. So these aren't 3. Actually, there's another way of looking at that. One of those is a 6 and one of those is a 3, right? Because they're both from 3 6. So we can't have an imposter that's 3 or 6 anymore. And these aren't, all of those aren't 3 then. Okay, so these aren't 2. Hold on, if these aren't 3 here, then yeah, of course, those are green. I just didn't color them in. And if these are 3, those, well, we can't have a 2 here, we have a 1 4. Can this be a 1? Yeah, it can. No, it can't be a 1. We already have 2 1s and 2 4s. This can't be 1 or 4. This is a 2. Right, that helps. This is a 2. Right? Am I going fast and say cutting corners here. It happens to me often if you're new here. No, we can't have 3, so we took away all the 3s. If you take away the 3 here, there's nothing to repeat, so it's not 3, 2, it's 1, 4, which means that this is a 2. Right. If this is a 2, then that's a 3, and that's a 2, and now I know that this is a 2. Oh, actually, I know more than that. This, since one of those is an impostor, then this one can't be an impostor. This one is. And if this one is, then that's a 2 as well. It's an actual 2. Right, right. And since this is a 3 already, we can't repeat 3s on green cells. Well, because we already have a 2, right? So this would have to be a 6, and this would have to be a 3. And now we're repeating the 3 here, so we know that that's 3. And if that is a 3, this would have to be a 6, right? Yeah. This would have to be a 6, and those are 6s then, which means that that's a 3 and that's a 3. Right. Okay, let's continue here if we can. This is not a 2. So this is 1, 4. This one would have to be 1, 4, and that's a 1, 4 as well. Do I know which is which though? Doesn't. Well, of course I do. There's already a 4 here. I didn't even look at that. So this would have to be a 1. And if that's a 1, that's a 4, and that's a 1. Okay, so far so good. Now I know that that's a 1, and I know that that's a 1. I don't know any red arrows yet, right? Because I don't know what we're replacing. No, not yet. I don't think so. Right, more tea. More tea. So far so good, I think. I'm just afraid that I'm going through the the obvious clues, and then it's gonna get harder. It's gonna get harder. Okay. How do you disambiguate this? Well, I presume with the red, right? Because here now I have 4, 6, 4, 6, and if we just look at the blue, then it doesn't matter if this is 6 and this is 4, or as in if this is the yellow and that's the yellow, or the other way around. But here it will matter probably. Okay, well, let's not worry about that. I don't think I can do it yet in any case. Right. Do I know what that is? I mean, I know it's a 3. That's not what I mean. And do I know if this could be no, it can't be yellow. I already said that, because we already have a 3 here. This one can't be yellow, so whatever it is, it's green. Well, whatever it is. It's a green 3. It has to be. Oh, here I have options. Here I have options. Oh, there are boxes outside, cages outside, and an X as well. I shouldn't forget about that. Right. So if that's a 2, it's low and even, so we need high and odd. That's 7 or 9. 7 or 9 would give me 1 or 3 here. Can I have 1? I can have 1, unfortunately. Right, so this is not resolved. I can have 1. Well, but I can't have 3. That's obvious. So it is actually 1. Okay, that's not bad. It is 1. How did I put a blue? I know how, but okay. Sorry about that. More tea. Okay, I have to be careful. This is not a 1. It's obviously not a 1, but even here, we don't need a 1, right? We don't know what we're missing yet. We know what we're not missing. So I know, for instance, that this is not 1, this is not 2, this is not 3, 6, or 9. Right, there are still options, 4, 5, 7, or 8, but... Right, well, it's not worth pencil marking, I think. What about this? Okay, this could be interesting because of the combinations here. Could be interesting. All right, let's pencil mark that. start with this. This is, what could it be? It could be 2, it could be 5, right? It could be 7, 8, or 9. And that's correct. There are 5 possibilities for 4 squares because one of them is not going to be represented, right? However, those can't be 2 or 8 because we already have 2 and 8 on a green cell. So that gives me 5, 7, 9. Oh, actually, this one isn't 9 either, but okay, I can't. Right, but now I have a triplet. So this, well, it makes sense. This is then not 5, 7, or 9. It's from 2 or 8. And do I know? No, I was going to say this is from 2 and 2 or 8, but that's not correct. Actually, this one has to be from 2 or 8, right? Because this is pointing to this one that's replacing whatever is in here missing. And this one would have to be from 2 or 8. Yeah. Yeah. This one was going to be replacing one of those. And if it's replacing those, then this one, whatever is missing here, so suppose this is 8, then we're missing a 2, then we have to miss the 2 in this row and this column as well, right? Because this one was a 2, so we can't have the 2 again. Okay, not sure if that is useful though, but maybe, but I don't know if we have to use that to resolve it. I'm not sure if we have to do. Okay, now I know. No, I don't know that. I know 2 options for this, right? It's still what are the options? 3 or 6, right? 3 or 6. This one would have to be 3 or 6. Right. Sip of tea. You have to keep in mind that these are complementary and not the same digit. As in, if this is 6, then this would be 3. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of it like that, but of course it is like this. I mean, it is what we're missing in this. I don't know what to say. Of course, we talked about it, but it's it just popped into my head now that eventually we will have the digits 1 to 9 in every row and column if we take the red one into consideration as well. Right. And if we take the blue one, it's going to be repeated 3 times. But okay, that's not useful. Or this is just for, I have no idea for what, for visualization. Ease. Right, I'm trying to talk about nothing as usual and figure out where I'm supposed to look next, and I can't see it really. Well, oh, this one? It's 7 or 9, isn't it? We have two even, so we're missing an odd, and it has to be high. 7 or 9, that doesn't resolve it. Oh, but this one is resolved. This one is resolved because 4, believe it or not, needs a 1 to add up to 5. Right. Right. So it's good to keep in mind that we need to miss a 1 from one of those boxes. So now all of these boxes, no, not that one. Okay. So box 1, box 3, box 6, and box 9 already have 1, for instance. So one of the others can't have 1. I don't know if that's useful. For now, it isn't, of course, but... this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Hold on. This is a high digit. Well, it's not a low digit. it's not a low digit because we already have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on green. So this one can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So what could it be? Oh, hold on a sec. What? Did I break it already? What can this be? Because 1, 2, 3, so okay, and this one can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4 because 4 here would require a 6. Huh? Oh, gosh. Of course, we can repeat the 5. I just eliminated 5 in my head wrongly, so of course. Because usually you can't have two 5s, right? When you have an X, then you would need one high and one low. But in this puzzle, we can repeat the 5. So actually, let's go through that again, because I think this is two 5s. This one can't be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3, and can't be 4, right? But if it's a high digit, then we would need a low digit here. And unfortunately, this one can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4, because a 4 would require a 6 here, and we already have two 6s. Right, so these are 5, and all of those are 5 then. Right, and this one has to be the yellow one then, because, well, otherwise it wouldn't work. Since this one is green, this one has to be yellow. Which means that all of those are green now. Well, this one too, actually. And that's yellow. Great, because this is very interesting, because we know that this is 3. So this one has to be the 3. And that's a 6. And that means, well, that means that this is 3. That's as well useful. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I thought there would be more. I thought there will be more. Right. Right. So all I'm missing now are 7, 8, and 9 in imposters, right? Current values. Current values. The transformer, well, I don't know. In transformers, is there they keep on going between the two. There isn't a real value and an assumed value or anything along these lines. No. Right. So the current values are 7, 8, and 9. The old values, I still don't know anything about them. Oh, do I know? I was going to say, do I know what I'm missing here? I don't. This is still 2 or 8. When I figure out what that is, I will. But I still don't. Right, what about these two? What about these two? They're from 7, 8, 9. Right, so this is from 7, 8, 9, whichever we don't use here. Okay, that's useful because then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. But it's not 1 or 3, so it's 2 or 4, and this one can't be 8. So I definitely need an 8 here. I definitely need an 8 here. I don't know where it is, do I? I don't know where it is. No, I don't. And I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing 7 or 9. Both of them could be 7 or 9 still. Okay. Maybe that's not it. Do I know what that is? Not really. I know it's not 2, 8. And I know it's not 2, 5s. Okay. Oh, well, of course I know now that these are 5. I should write that down. Okay. Okay. This one? It's not, it has to be from 1 to 4, right? It can't be 3, 6, that's obvious, and it can't be 4, 8. So we definitely have a 2 here. Does that help me? No, because I can have a 2 here because I need two twos in column number 6. So no. What about that? Well, I know now that this is a high digit. I have no idea if that's useful. I don't know if that's useful. Thing is, it can't really use the high and low digit sets to, I don't know, to deduce anything about a missing digit in a cell or so, right? Because we don't know what the imposter is covering or what its previous value was. I don't know. I really don't know. Do I know? Well, do I know what that is? Well, I know it's not 3, 7, right? And I know it's not 2, 8. Yeah, but I still have 4, 6, and 1, 9. So I still have 4, 6, and 1, 9 as options. Yeah. So we definitely have 1, 2, 4 in this row. So this one isn't 1, 2, or 4. I don't know if is that useful. Should I be pencil marking these? That doesn't sound useful. Well, I do need a 7 and an 8 here. Again, no idea what I'm doing. What about this one? I can't even eliminate the 3, so I have no idea what that is. Okay. More tea. Should have brought a cold drink instead of the tea. Too late now. Right, what is this? What is this? It doesn't have 1 or 4. However, it can have 2 and it can have 3. Right? Oh, hold on. It actually has to have 3, doesn't it? I do need a 3 in box number 1. Since the imposter is 3, there is a non-imposter 3, right? Because the imposter means that it's taken the identity of the 3. Right. But this one can't be 3 because we already have 2 3s in row number 3. Okay, those can't be 3 because, well, we can't have 2 3s in row number 2 because we already have 2 2s. So one of those is a 3, right? Does that help me? It does help me because it has to be 3 8 then. Okay. Oh, that helps me. Oh, great, because then this is not 8. This is not 8, it's 2 then, because we definitely have a 4 and have an 8 here. We have to. A 3 8, right? I definitely need a 3. Let's look at that again. I definitely need a 3 in box number 1. Those aren't 3, that's gone. This one couldn't be 3 because we have 2 already, even though this is 3. We can't repeat a 3 here, so we definitely need a 3. And if we have a 3, that's odd and low. We need high and even. High and even are 6 and 8. We already have a 6. We can't repeat the 6. So it isn't. So right. So this isn't. All right. So this isn't 8 anymore. This would have to be 2. So is this one. And if both of these are, well, if this one is covering a 2, then this one can't be a 2. This is an 8. Okay. And this one is a 7 9. So now I have a 7 9 pair here. Okay, how does that work? I know now that I can't put 2s here. So what is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that useful? It doesn't look like it. Oh, no 8 either. So it's 5, 6, 7, 9, of course. So these are 4. Okay, this one is not 5 or 6. Yeah, but it is 7 or 9. Okay, that didn't get me far. But if this is 7, 9, we do need an 8 in row number, in column number 4, we need an 8, so it's there. Do I know what I'm missing here? I don't. Those are not the triplet. This one, no, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. What are these? 5, 7, and 8, right? No, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Yeah, no idea. No idea still. Okay, more tea. More tea. Oh, these are green for what it's worth. Oh, actually, these are green and these are green, right? Because one of those is yellow. Okay, so we know that this one is the last yellow. I did not grok that earlier. Right, and so this one is 7, 8, 9, because that's the only thing we're missing. And this is 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. Okay, can it be 3? It can actually. Yeah. No, it can't be 3. This can't repeat 3 here, so this isn't 3. And if this isn't 3, then this isn't 7. Okay, so this is now from 8, 9. Might be useful. Might be useful. Might be useful. Hold on. I already said that I needed a... Oh. Yeah, it's only now that I can... If I had already deduced that there is a yellow here, I would have known that this couldn't be 6, 4, right? Because we've already used the 6 and the 4. Right, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I certainly had, but okay, doesn't matter. And we definitely need a 2 here. This can't be 1, 4. So this can't be 2. This has to be 1. And if this is 1, then this is 9. And actually, we do know now that this is 9. Right. This is 9. Okay, these aren't 1. This is 2, 4. Well, this becomes... No. Hold your horses. I was going to say this becomes a 7, but no, we have to repeat a 9. So if I finish this without breaking it even once, it's going to be, I don't know, a miracle. A Saturday afternoon miracle. These are more common than you think. No, I don't know more about this one now, do I? Well, yeah, I do. Because now, no, I don't. This could have still 3, couldn't it? Yeah, it can still have a 3. So the only thing I know here that this is not, it doesn't have 1, but it can still have 3, it can have 2, and it can have 4. Yeah. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Oh, I do need a 2 here. Right? This couldn't be a 2. Oh, we already have a 2. Wake up. Yeah. Oh, right. This isn't 8 because those are both now even. So this would have to be odd. It's not 8. It's 7 or 9. Is that useful? Not sure. Not sure. One sec, I need to open the third window just to see if I can get a I noticed that I was talking while moving away from the mic. I wanted to see if I can get some current flowing in the room. Unfortunately, the third window, they're at an angle, all of the windows, so that there isn't really a current, but sometimes it helps. The only disadvantage is now you're gonna hear, maybe through the mic, some cracking and of the window covers. In any case, let's get back to the important stuff. Do I need a 6 here? I do have a 6. I don't know what I need, so I can't. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I can. Unfortunately, I don't know which one is where because it's maybe difficult. One of those has to be a 7-9 and the other has to be 3-6, right? But I don't know which is which. I don't know if it matters, but oh, this is 2, so this is definitely 4. Wake up. Wake up. This is definitely 4. Does that matter? Well, I know now that there's no 4 here. All right, well, of course it matters because now I know that this is 4 and there are no 4s in this. Okay, or in all of those, right? But does that matter? Does that matter? Well, it means that I need, well, it means that I can pencil mark these. I don't know if that matters. That's 2, 7, and 8, right? This is not an 8 or a 2. Ah, that's great. This is a 7, right? And that's not a 7 then. That's 2, 8. Right. And if that's a 7, then that's a 9. So it was a 9 actually. Okay. And now what am I still missing? I'm missing 5, 4, 6. So this is 5, 4, 6. All right. And this one is 5, 4, 6 as well, right? I don't know what's going on. This is 5, 4, 6. Yeah, but I don't know if I can do more about with this. Don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if it's 5 or 6. So, okay. This could be interesting. One of those is a 1, isn't it? One of these is a 1. Because we do need a 1. This one isn't 1. So one of these is a 1. I don't know if that matters, but one of these is a 1. Right. Those are, of course, 7, 8. These are, of course, 7, 8. I don't know if that matters either. Long story short, I have no idea about anything, it seems. That's so weird. Now that's what I was talking about, as in the easy part is done, and now it feels like there are some deductions that I need to make that I haven't yet. Oh, is this one interesting? Well, I mean, it's not 2-8, it's not 4-6, but it could still be 1-9, or it could be 3-7. I don't think that I know which is which. I don't think that I know which is which. Okay. Okay, these 7-9 here pair with the 4-2 seem like it should be. What am I missing? I'm still missing a 1 and an 8. Anything else? No, everything else is already 1 and 8. Oh, so these are 1. No, this could be 8. What am I talking about? This could be 8. Talking nonsense as usual. Ah, so this isn't 4-6 anymore. Does that help? It's not 2-8. It's 1-9 or 3-7. Okay, and that means I can have a 9 here. Yeah. I can't have 1 there though, because then I would need 2 1s here, and that's not possible. This is so. Yeah, but I can have 1 this way and 9 there. Looks like it. And 3-7 seems to be okay in either direction. Okay, this is not really useful, is it? This is not really useful. I have no idea. I do need an 8 and a 2 here, but I already have 1 possibility. So anything else I'm missing? A 6? That anywhere I can have a 6, right? Yeah, I can still have 6-3. I can still have 6-3. Right. I am confused. Oh, those are green. Okay, that might help. That might help. One of those is yellow. Okay, and one of these is yellow as well. Right. We don't know which. Well, this one is green. Do I have to start pencil marking? Oh, right. I definitely need a 1 here, because the 6 is not covering a 1. Well, covering, it didn't take, it's not a 1 disguised as a 6. So that's 1. Right. What does that mean? Still don't know. Well, I know that I need a 5 here. Because again, it's... Oh, and I need an 8, isn't it? So these are 5, 8. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Of course, the moment that there was 1-7-9 here, I couldn't have another 7-9 because otherwise this wouldn't work. Okay. So, right. Right. I should be more awake. Right. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's great now, because remember I said one of those had to be 1. Well, it can't be this one anymore, so that's 1. Right. So now we can't have 1 in any of these. Well, or there for that matter. That was obvious. Ah, and this one isn't 1 either. Ah, that's even more interesting. This becomes a 4 and that's a 1. I say it's interesting. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, now that we know that this one is the box with no ones, this one has to have a 1. So one of these is 1. Actually, it's this one. Actually, is this? No, that's not true. I will delete that because this one could be 1. This one could be 1. I am going to break it, aren't I? Trying my best not to, but so now I need an 8 and what? Yeah, 3, 5, 6. This is. I definitely need an 8. Yeah, I can't eliminate any yet, can I? Oh yeah, I can. This is the 8 because we can't have an 8 here. So row number 2 doesn't have an 8. And if row 2 doesn't have an 8, then this is an 8 in disguise, and these are 8. Okay, and this is well, 3, 5, 6. I have no idea. Oh, it isn't 3. Oh, great. It isn't 3. It isn't 3. So these are 5, 6, and this one would have to be 3. Okay. Well, and that was obvious as well. No, it wasn't obvious. Okay. Phew, it wasn't obvious. Right, if this is 3, then that's a 6. None of those are 3. So what do I need here? I need 2, 5, 6, 7, right? This isn't 2 because there's no 2 in this row. There's no 6 and it's not 4, so that's a 7. It's not 4 because we already have 2, 4. So that's a 7. That helps. Now I have no, I don't. No, there are no 4s here. So, but why didn't I have 5? No, I think I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I put 4 instead of 5. I put 4 instead of 5. Let's fix that. This is not 2 or 6, but I don't know if that it's 7. Almost broke it. Almost broke it. Right. So what's next? I don't know. Let's take a sip. I know that there's no 2 here. Okay, what does that mean? So this is from 4, 5, 7, and 8. Is it worth pencil marking? I don't know. I say I don't know, and I pencil mark anyway, but... Oh, this one isn't 4. Well, maybe eventually it will be worth. This isn't 4 either. Oh no, I don't know that. Yeah, I do know that. I do know that because there is a green 4 already. So this is the only 4 in this row. See? That was useful. Just have to stay awake. So 4. I do need a 4 here and I need a 4 there, right? Again, I have no idea if that's worth it or not, but I do. Oh, I haven't looked at this at all. Hold on. Those have, one of them has a 7 and, okay. No, let's look here. It's 7 and 8. And what? It's not 3 or 4, the other one. So it's 1 or 2, 7 or 8. Yeah. How is that interesting? I have no idea. There is no 1, so it's There's no 1. So it's 2, 7, or 8. Actually, it's 2, 7, isn't it? Ah, okay. That's useful. That is useful. Yeah. It's 2 or 7. So this one becomes a 7. It was obvious because it wasn't obvious, but 8 would need a 1 or 3, and 3 was gone, and we couldn't have 1 here because that's what. So it is a 2, 7. This becomes a 7, and this becomes an 8. Right. So there's an 8 here. Does it matter? Could it be here? 8 and 3. Yeah, it looks like it could be. Actually, it has to be 3 and 8, doesn't it? Are there any other options? No, it has to be 3. There's no way around it. I mean, we don't know if this is the 3, but we do need a 3 here, right? Because 1, 2, and 4 are already gone. And the imposter here is not a low digit. It's 8. Okay, but 3 requires a high even digit, and 6 is already gone. So this is 3, 8, yeah. 3, 8, right? So this becomes 7, and this becomes 2. See? I say see as if... right. That's useful because now I know that that's 8 and that's 7. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I do need an 8 here. Okay. I do need an 8. Yeah. I don't know. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, let's pencil mark here. This is... no, we don't know what that is. There is a 7 still that we don't know where to put, right? There's a 7 here. Yeah. So this is 1, 3, 6, 9. No, there's no 1. 3, 6, 9, and another 7. Is it worth pencil marking that? It might be. Hold on. Because this one isn't 3. Oh, these aren't 3 either. Oh, this becomes a 1, 9. Oh, that's probably more important. This becomes a 1, 9. And these aren't 9 anymore. Does that help? Does that help? Oh, this isn't 3. Yeah, it does help. Now I have 6, 7 here. I can't repeat anything. This would have to be 8. This becomes not an 8. Right, so these aren't 6, 7 anymore. They're... no, 6, no. 6, 7. They're 3, 9. So this one isn't 9. Do I know? This is from 5, 7 though now, isn't it? This is from 5. Do I know that? I don't know that. No. I do not. 5, 7, and 9 still. Because I don't know what I'm missing here still. 5, 7, and 9. Well, okay, so it's 5 or 9. That's what we're missing, isn't it? Right? Let's see. I'm still missing 5, 7, and 9 here. Right. Though we can't be missing 7 in... oh, that's not it though. It's here. 5, 7, and 9. Okay, but it's 5, 7, and 9, but it can't be 5. It can't be 5. It has to be 7 or 9. Right, so this one is, well, actually we know what that one is. This is 1, because we already have it here. So this is 1. I just didn't keep track of that. So this becomes a 9. Now we know that the 8 is missing a 9. And this one is missing a 7, which we don't know where it is yet. Okay. Oh, of course I know. Now I'm confused. Okay, this one is covering a 9, so this one can't be 9. This is 5, 7. Okay, well, we'll get back to that. But here, the 4 is covering a 3, so it can't be here. So in this one, well, it can be a 4, but it can't be the imposter, right? So this is not the imposter. This is a real 4, and that's the 4 that's covering a 3. So this one is, again, not a real imposter. And this is the 6 that's covering a 7. Now we know that there are no 7s here. Right, so this is not 7. And this is not 7. And this is not 3. Right, so there are no 3s in the last row, row number 9. There are no 7s in row number 7. Now I have a 5, 8 here, so this is not a 5. Still doesn't help me, I think. Right. Right. Okay. Right, well, this is 5, because there is a 6. It can't be a 6. And if this is a 5, then that's a 5. And that's a 6. Excellent. Right, now we can't have 6 here anymore because of that. And we do need a second 6 in row number 7. So this one has to be a 6. And if that's a 6, that becomes a 5, that becomes a 7, and that becomes a 2. Right, that's a 7, that's a 5. It's getting us somewhere, I think. I think. Oh, now I know we don't have a 7 here. This becomes a 9. This is not a 9 anymore. Neither is this one. 5, 7, which means that that's a 9. Right. Do I know what that is? Well, not exactly, but I know it's an 8, 9, right? No, not an 8. It's a 2, 9. 2, 9. This one can't be 9, so that's a 2. That's a 9. Right. Right. Which means that that's an 8. And that's a 2. Right. This is not a 7 because this is covering a 7. Well, was a 7. Depends on how you look at it. Right, and what am I missing here? Can't have a 3. No, can't have a 3, can't have a 6. Oh, okay. It's 4 or 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's 4 or 5. Right. Right. Okay, now I know more about this one, right? Do I? I still can have a 3 or a 4. So I don't actually know. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. What am I still missing here? Well, the 5, 6, 7, of course. And something else. A 4? Yeah, 4. That's not gonna help, is it? Oh, I should be able to finish it now. One would hope. One would hope. Oh, I do need another 9, don't I? In box number 1, and it can't be. No, I don't need another 9. Why would I need another 9? No, sorry. That's. I'm now starting to imagine things because I want them to be so. I'm starting to imagine things. 3, 9. Still need a 2. Oh, I don't have an 8 here. Okay, that helps. This becomes 5. This becomes an 8. Right. I do need a 5 here somewhere. Yeah, 2 places though. 2 places. Can't have a 2 though. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 2. Right. Now I have 2 2s. So this is from 5, 6, 7. It's not 6 though. Okay, still 5, 7. Right, so now I know I have a triplet of 5, 6, 7. I do have to resolve that somehow, but okay, for now. So what am I still missing? I'm missing a 4. No, that doesn't work. But I am missing a 4. Oh yeah, because this is not 5, 6. This is 4, 5, 6. This is the 4. Idiot. That's 5, 7. This isn't a 5. It's 6 or 7. I'm really confused because it looks like there is still things to do here. Oh, there's no 5 here. Okay. There's no 5. There is no 5. That helps. That does help. Okay. Okay. What am I missing here? I can't have an 8, so I need a 4 and a 7. Right. Right. Oh, I do need a 6 here. Can't have 6 there, but I do need a 6 in box number 4. So if this has a 6, then it needs an odd low, which is a 3. Right. So now I have the second 3, and this would have to be an 8. This is a 3. Right. Well, there's no 5 here. That's been there for a while, I guess. This becomes a 7. This becomes a 4. How are those not resolved? They are. I'm just... They are. I hope. What am I still missing here? I'm missing an 8. And there I'm missing a 4, right? Okay. Oh, this took an hour. And I'm not very confident. I don't know why, but okay, I'm gonna go through them one by one. Feel free to skip if you're not interested in that. So 1. Yeah, so we need 2 1s. We're missing a 2. Correct. And we'd be missing a 2 in all of that. Correct. Right, and we'd be missing 2 here. Correct. And we do have 2 1s. Right, 2 2s. 2 2s. And we're missing 8s. Right. 3. So I need 2 3s. 2 3s. Yeah. And I'm missing a 5. Right. 7. 2 7s. Correct. And I'm missing a 1. Correct. 2 8s. Yeah. Yes. And I'm missing a 9. Yeah. 2 5s. Yeah. What am I missing? 4. A 4. Yeah. I didn't put these in. What are these? A 6 and a 4. Right. So 6, 6. I need 2 6s. Right. Right. And I'm missing a 7. Looks good. 2 9s. I'm missing a 6. Looks good too. 2 4s. Good. And I'm missing a 3. Looks good. What about the cages? 3 6, correct. Those are not cages. 7 2, yeah. 8 3. 8 9 4 1. 3 6 and 4 9. Looks okay. Moment of truth. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, there is no. I have no idea what I've missed. Right. I have really have no idea. It doesn't tell me what I'm missing, does it? No. Ooh. Did I? 1 9 seems okay. 1 4 1 2 3 2 1 9. 3 6 is double. 6 3 6 3, yeah. 5 5 5. All looks okay. 1 9, yeah. 9 1. I have no idea, I'm afraid. 4 2, yes. 8 4, 4 8 4 2 1 8. Huh. I guess I have to go back to gUBBLOR for this. Right. Well, I'll be back in a second in the video. It might take some time though, because I need to verify what's going on. I don't see it. Everything looks okay as far as I'm concerned. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, I'll be back. Right, so I had to contact gUBBLOR. It was a series of unfortunate events. There was a mistake in the solution, but as well, this one is supposed to be a 7, not a 4, right? I don't know if it was in the last position. In any case, I had to copy everything to a new link. Hey, that's what happens with the beta testing. Right, so this one is supposed to be a 7, of course, and now it's the moment of truth. Yay! Right, well, I mean, it was a little bit of a downer at the end, partly my problem as well, right? Because it's not supposed to be a 4 in box number 3. But give it a go. I'm pretty sure you will like it. And if you did like this video, please like and subscribe, maybe share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.